Right, map 3, Kawhi's on Reyna. Need I say more? At least we get Silver on this map from both teams. Like, not playing Sage or Silver on this map is crazy to me. So Recon Dad's coming here, it's cleared it. 3 people trying to push and be aggressive. I think they get the orb. They back out. Actually, no, they didn't. Nobody's picked up the orb. Because who would you give the orb to out of 3 agents like this? Not great for any of them in particular. And it's actually kind of like a free and open plan. Did they even use the cove? Did it just, like, did they even buy it up? Because they have a cascade. But they have a ghost. Alright, so they clear the mid lurk, so Levius goes down. That's actually a good flash off the back of the harbor wall. Maybe the Reyna is good anti-harbor tech. You know? Alright, Bianc. 1 versus 3. There's one more. Oh, nice try. The time was low too. Both of them were fairly low. It was definitely doable. What's Polaris? I'm new here. Polaris is the Northern Europe Challengers League. I cast it with Pavlos, who was casting with Tom this week. I think we need to put, like, for IGL, just Bianc with, like, a question mark. Yeah, dismiss is good against Harbor. That too, but it's more like you have so many walls, so flashing out of them are good. Like, Sky's not great on this map. KO flashes can be, like, good. But I think having a... Maybe they're just like, we don't want to play Gecko. Because I don't know if they ran, like, KO Silver, I think, so they didn't even run the Gecko last time. But honestly, you put Kawhi on Gecko, I think you've got, like, better than this. Alright, the pistols just make their way in. 1 versus 2. YZ Guardian. YZ also shot for why is he peeking that? His brother's called Where's he, as in where's he going? Still good damage though for an eco. I mean, my, like, dream comp for this map is no duelist anyway. I would go... we'll start simples. Killjoy Viper. Then I would go Silver. 3 common agents. Then I would go Gecko. And I would go Sage. I'm genuinely surprised that nobody else has done that yet, or tried it. Like, Gentlemate's doing Sage. They did, like, Sage Gecko. Is it that the GE comp? I don't think so. His uncle's called Watsy. Yeah, Heretics did with KO instead of Silver. Yeah, there's a lot of teams that are close to it. I think Gentlemates were close to it. Oh man, they actually win the bonus and they do it, only losing 1 player. TEC changed their Icebox comp. Yeah, I mean, the Reyna should have been a good giveaway. But that's kind of why you want to be playing the Reyna, like getting a kill and dismissing out. This whole place, just being able to, like, actively play in positions like this and dismiss out to moderate safety. Especially with Chamber not being as good, because Chamber used to do that a lot. Like, Reyna is not a tragic agent, I think, in the pro scene. Like, on bind, I think Reyna has been quite good, because you can fight places like short that you wouldn't be able to really contest, usually. And, like, as a Reyna, you can fight here and comfortably, like, be aggressive. And as I say that, they die to, they die to a bulldog.
王朝再过一会儿就要消失了，但是独木是从在 B 区的，再过会儿可能就没多少烟了。
卡哇伊手杀是给到了对方。
I don't think Reyna's optimal, but
我觉得踩在了2楼，这没有人。
I don't think that they're an agent that you absolutely should never be playing, and never want to be one of those analysts that's like, oh, you're playing Reyna GG.
这个扫射是没有打掉 AC。
对硬扫的情况之下，对方用身位。
They're playing it for a reason, whatever the reason that might be.
你要控弹道太难控了呀。 3打2原点直角 RB 11滴血远距离
Levius, nice. Lock him. 1 versus 2. Planted up and out into the open. Jump peeking. Lock him is 30 HP, so I get much more. Yosemite gets the first kill, ends the second. Lofar. It's not just Lofar. Like, there's other people. But I mean, I think it's like I don't care about that side of it enough to be objective to it. Like, or more too object to it. I just
近距离对枪，其实风刺是能发挥的，而且Levius他枪法也发挥了呀，在这个
similar to what I was saying before about like comps and role changes and swapping IGLs and stuff. Like, we're not in the room with these teams as they come up with it. And honestly, with a team like TEC against BLG, just going something that's full confidence in your face and winning fights in A-main like this could be the difference. Is this map T-sided? I don't think so. I don't know actually.
一层有走人吗？一层好像没走人。阿伯跳高台加一层，
都是一个架后点。是的
Because I feel like we see dominant attack sides and then dominant defense sides. It's very team dependent.
可能要转向 B 区，他们在 B 等了半天，没有发现对方是做动静的。现在知道你 A 人多。 信息已经是被掌握出来了。
Yeah, attack defense side it's balanced, but it's one of the more snowbally maps. Mostly because of the agents that are in play, because you can like win thrifties pretty well if you need to, but it's also like if you win full, like actually, I think it's quite hard to win thrifties. Sorry, that's what I meant. And when you've got like Viper pits and lockdowns and Hunter's Furies, big like team ultimates, you keep building up these ults, rotating them out. Like here, you might have tech ecoing, then they have a full buy, and then they go up against big ultimates like this, and then they lose, and then they have to eco again, and so on and so forth. Here though, actually, they're just winning against the ults. I don't know how. Bianca's just in a position where he's peeking into 4 people.
对，这4个人直下确实没什么操作空间。
I
本来想的是这个下个爆能器3边都能看，
对，
就是局区能看，然后雪人区也能看，黄香也能看，但是往前推进的时候，对方枪太硬了，刚好是给 BLG 的人顶了回来。
Sorry, I was like, I went into my mind palace, I suppose, to like just think about what happened this round. But you had such a free and open plan. Why did we need to push with a? Why did we need to like aggressively reckoning like that, and then Hunter's Fury in the way that we did? Yeah, I'm not really that surprised at the time that's been made. I just think like. BLG got the plant and all of the space kind of for free, and I think they panicked and then tried to take more, and that backfired massively.
有这个明狙来防守 A 区就会比较好打一些，因为 A 区它的就是你过了中段之后后点比较复杂，那短枪是比较好发挥的。如果说
What do you think of Brazil and Turkey dominating their regions?
两个决斗者一起来守前点。
Correct me if I'm wrong about Brazil, but aren't they 0-9 in series right now in Americas?
冷静、正确、稳住，但BLG现在就拿了1分，现在这1分的经济还不算特别的好。是的。
I think he meant Latam. Yeah, probably that. I mean, it's good. It's nice to see crew like performing well. I had a good amount of time to like fix a lot of stuff. I think for Americas, like my knowledge on it is the worst because like games are 10 p.m. my time. So, which isn't that late, but usually at like 10 p.m. I'm trying not to think about Valorant that much. I'm like playing TFT in a corner, eating half a pack of digestives. Like, Valorant is the morning time for me. As soon as it gets like past 7 o'clock, I'm either playing Valorant with my friends, or I'm trying not to think about the game. Because I obsess over it, I need to give myself breaks.
关键是4标起跑，他还不是5。
You watch TFT streamers? Actually, not really. I don't know who to watch.
捡一把步枪，
捡不回来了，因为侧墙还有人在支架，这把枪肯定有人守的。因为右键现在巨人没有办法刷新。
Oh my god, Kawhi is just walking out. It's anti-eco, right? So you can be pretty chill with it.
回来的话，他如果从中路这里回来，是会吃到这发狙的。
One at a time, though, and then the op is pushed up here. It didn't even look like Abo was aiming at him when he got the kill.
非常的稳，没有被晃开。
阿波手都要甩飞了。
BLG just banned on Icebox. I think they've had some like good results. Like TEC, I'd say have been worse.
不知道手上还有多少大家，我这个右键齐标。
Like it feels like the Jet Reyna is a bit of a Hail Mary. It's also like early days. Like you win the pistol, you win the bonus, you lose a round in between, but you bounce back. BLG are on an eco. It's just Valorant right now. One-sided bullshittery. Lord knows how Riot fix it. I think the best fix I think that I saw is in Valorant with losers bonus. You know, you lose once, you get a pip, you get a bit more money. You lose twice, you earn more money. Lose 3 times. But if you win a round, it goes back to like right back to the beginning. In CS, so you know, 3 losses, you win a round, you lose all your loss bonus. In CS, if you win a round, sorry, you've lost 3 rounds. That's 3 loss bonus. In CS, if you win a round, it goes back down to 2. Instead of completely resetting. And then if you win a round after that, it goes like it ebbs and flows a lot more. That to me, I think the problem is a lot more complicated than that, but I think that's a good place to start. CS has taken a lot of stuff from us. We should probably take that from Valorant, from CS. Yeah, I watched some of Rodan's content, but in all honesty, I think for like TFT, I'm trying to like learn it myself and like experiment with it and try things out, as opposed to having somebody unlucky. And it's just the snowballiness, and now BLG will have to eco again. Like, I don't want to just follow a like Blitz GG guide and play whatever Super Giga meta.
因为现在 BLG 没有办法连续拿分，并且他们好像拿分的有点困难。
都不说连续拿分了，现在能拿1分都是比较困难的。
一般来说，在下半场进攻方，大家都是想看他能不能连续拿分。不过现在的 BLG 的进攻稍微受阻了。
They used both their timeouts in like 2 rounds.
不太对劲了。
Good for TEC since they got destroyed by EDG. It's a good point. Let me look at groups again. I actually had notes, but they were saved in Notion, and Notion's such a pain to get out. Oh, leaking, I think.
打完你没赢，那你1-3，你后面还有机会晋级吗？有的，你可以3-3晋级。但问题是你要确保其他的队友。
If TEC lose and FPX Trace and all gamers win, then TEC can't make playoffs. Nothing changes for BLG either way, but it'd be like a big hit to playoff chances. For the next series, if Trace win, they make playoffs. If they lose, but Tyler and TEC lose, they've made playoffs. If DRG win, it won't be confirmed, but with the better like map differential, they have a good advantage against the other alpha group teams. So like even taking a map against Trace could like really work out for them. Yeah, FPX EDG Trace, they'd be like the easiest 3 teams to mention for making Shanghai. For making playoffs, probably those 3 teams. Everything else seems very up in the air. I would have said Billy, but last week they lost to a team that they probably shouldn't have lost to, and they are potentially going to be losing to TEC here. Billy just seemed done.
少了这个狂烈之怒去减掉这个全面封锁。是的。
但是这一分的 BLG 暂停结束后，开局给你往 B 提，阿婆知道台下可能有人要抓背身了，漂亮。W4。
Oh, nice. I mean.
那现在怎么办？哦 ，K 奈特打掉对手，现在有机会可以安装一个。
They came into play, that's for sure. What does it mean for Wolves' legacy? Yeah, Wolves are in they've got some good series to come up still. You know, if they beat, I think they're playing all gamers. So if they beat them, it's back on. Especially if BLG lose here.
他们得互相就是自己打成一个1打3。
对，王浩哲就45滴血，2枪就倒。
Have all gamers looked better than TEC and BLG?
过点，但是旁边来人
Yeah, I'd say so.
他从局区上的厨房。
Wolves play Tyloo and JDG next. Oh yeah, so beating Tyloo, like I would be very upset if Wolves lose to Tyloo. That might be a game to watch with TMV. Come on, Wisey, do something.
在打地面，此时会先看到了你的身位，没什么问题，7比1。体坛在
Why can't China region scrim America's region? Because of ping. They'd be playing at like 400 ping, I think.
对，他手感非常火热，
So you don't get good practice because everybody's lagging the hell out.
出来，因为你通常都会推pu流，这边不推pu流就说明人少。是的，他出来找到了这个 Level Use 之后。
Same reason why EMEA teams don't scrim America's teams. They're just too far away.
他要看两边，厨房也要看。
而且他的重心肯定是在卷心上面，先架的是对方过点位。你根本没有想到厨房这个时候还有人上来。
Yeah, Abo is 13 and 3. YZ's 9 and 8. It's still like trying to compete. But here, like it feels like with no flashes, fighting for the space is just incredibly hard. And another flash. 4 people are now over here. And Billy are just not in a position. Like, they have a lockdown, they have a Viper's Pit. Like, they need to, like, have this space to put the lockdown down, get that space, Viper's Pit here. But just the Jet and the Reyna just being like, you gotta go and take this. When you're not playing KO, when you're not playing Gecko, even playing with both of those agents, it's still really hard to fight for this space.
现在有很多人在架枪，而中路是有自动哨兵和哨阶炮台一起在看过点。
But
I'd say one thing that we're seeing with a lot of teams running like Harbor Viper is the Harbor allows, this is what TZH said from DRG, like it allows so much more space to like have a lurker. Like the Viper can poison cloud this and try to lurk up certain spaces. They don't need the Viper to be playing the main controller, the Harbor can do that. So you want to see like spaces like mid being exploited a lot more. Like you know that these guys are going to try and actively fight for A main. You don't really have to come to fight them. I actually really like that he's just... Where's the one place that they don't expect you to be? Pretty much right by the big scary ultimate. Why are you going back? Why are you even faking like getting the orb? If he loses the gun here, I'm gonna cry. Why are you reload? You just don't care. Money's in the bin.
结果没有想到，标记没有想到体坛更加激进。
两边都是打得比较激进，但是。 体坛更占据着主动权，而且这一分标记手里面5个终极技能。
They're owning him, chat. And Billy have 5 ultimates, but they're just... They can't find an in. They can't find an opportunity. Hell, Lorena's going to go over towards B. Because you've got the op now for Abo, who's pretty much had it and not really being competed with. Like, how do you get the op off this angle?
因为爆能器物偏向于 B。
假巨人，
他在找你狙的点位到底在哪边？是不是在 A 外？哎，过点 ，OK， 明狙的身位被你骗了出来。
Have they really done? Have they done anything mid outside of Levius dying in the pistol? Is that the only time that people have like actively tried to like crunch on mid? Because this utility is, it's not even been cleared. You're not using like nano swarms to break the turret. You don't even know that the turret is there. I swear, every time I'm like, this team is doing something wrong, that team just goes, no, we're not. And then they just start slapping around. Why even talk? I could be like, it's a nice sunny day outside, and they go, nope, just pisses down with rain.
对他没血的，而且还没了对手。
5滴血成功的同命交手的卡哇伊，标记拿到了属于他们的第2分，不容易啊！这第2分真的来之不易。
第2分， 对于他们来说也许够了，但是从现在的状态看起来，可能还得多拿一些才行。
但是你这个2比
Bladestone kills were good.
6分的差距。
I mean, this next one.
没想到自己这边半气。
Maybe it's. I don't care if it's overheat. I think
王者在这一分吃力了大。
that's the good thing about China's region too. Like, you can have teams just being absolutely destroyed, and like they can feel the pressure and the mental side of it and stuff, but it doesn't affect how they play. They're like, oh, we're A2 down.
BLG 这一分
I'm going to ego peak this like crazy.
阿波来前点加过点。
Memories of fucking goldfishes, these players, I swear.
是有一个 low camp 在帮忙架的。
是的。
Like, why is he'll die him? Oh yeah, they have Alt, they have Reina, they're fighting for a main. Oh. Let's go A next round, guys.
小 K 架得很死，他知道 A 外近点的1层很有可能会出人，所以他选择了直架1层过点。
I mean, they ego peak because they're nervous. That's when people talk about protocols. There's a really good interview from God B about this. The fundamentals are discipline. You gotta punish this YZ. Oh, he dashes out. He's more scared of Kawaii than they are of you.
前点 Levius 这一波阵亡其实挺伤的呀。
Yeah, discipline and protocols is all about not listening to that intrusive voice in your head that tells you to peek something because you get nervous.
雷击剑电一下这个纳米蜂群，纳米蜂群也被电掉。现在王浩哲来前点，让掩护队友用海盾安装爆能器。海盾
Again, you've been I almost feel like TEC are giving BLG so much space to work with these plans.
一定不能死，因为他要用自己的狂烈之中去打全面封锁。
对，关键 AC 手里面是有全面封锁的。
Here though, I don't.
看什么时候给吧。
I think I understand why planting doing this plant with the spike here is good, but I feel like this could backfire for BLG if they're not careful. Yep, that's kind of what I was worried about. Okay, luckily Yosemite has the rest of it. Because we were talking about this on like Breeze, when you like plant the spike and another Viper's Pit around it. What you ideally want to do is you're putting the Viper's Pit here because you don't want to be pushed from this side, right? You want the attackers to kind of go around, and you're almost like sherpering them into like playing in that space. So you can deal with them from all one angle, and then your teammates can like play away from the Viper's Pit. But you've got like 4 people in the ultimate, you're doing it here. All of the defenders come from this direction. So if they get on the spike, all you're really doing is forcing your attacking players to maybe peek out of the smoke into space that is fully in the control of like the defenders.
卡位手上没有劈你，但是有自己是有一个试镜的，有2个试镜。
I think you do that if you're worried about being flanked and stuff. And I guess you want to make sure that like yellow isn't pushed this way, because this ult is just too scary.
给你 BY 做默认的动静，反而是要围绕着 A 区来。上半场最后一局了，对于 BLG 来说，他知道你没钱，那干脆把5个人的兵力集结到一块儿，打一个强势进攻。
Yeah, Titan Esports Club. It's like fairly big organization. Like definitely mobile gaming. Yeah, I feel like for BLG, like the attacking side, I just want to see them do more stuff mid. Because this Killjoy utility is just sat. Like TEC could move the alarm bot onto like the A site and put nano swarms here and stuff, and BLG would have no idea. Right, Yosemite is saving them. Yeah, mobile gaming is pretty big. I mean, that's one of the reasons why we have orgs like Nova, Wolves, Titan Esports Club, all in this league, because you know, Valorant Mobile is a thing. We don't know when it's coming out, but we know it exists. Getting these orgs to be involved in the esports scene then is going to be pretty major. Yeah, so bit of a comeback for BLG. I think the pistol is going to be really important to win. And I don't know how many they've actually been winning so far today. I think not that many. They lost one here. They won one on bind and lost both. So they've won 1 pistol out of 5.
如果大家喜欢这个战术小熊的话，他这个是豆豆也很可爱。你看他戴的是墨镜，但他
You think we'll see many Western orgs get into mobile Valorant? Oh yeah, of course.
有卖的，大家可以去看一下。
甚至有些人会在它中间贴一个胶带啊，形成一个中分。
竖起大拇指。USMT 在今天表现是真不错啊。虽然他可能第2张图没有拿到 MVP， 但是每一张地图都有他发挥的身影。
是的。
It sounds so strange that there are other mobile TEC FPS games. Not really. You've got like Call of Duty Mobile, but that's a bit different. Yeah, I don't know how it's specifically going to work. There's like gameplay clips that have been leaked for Valorant Mobile, but I don't think that really tells you or shows you too much, to be honest.
他是一般来说，所有的蝰蛇要么是守中路，要么就是守 B 区的，因为自己要控制。
Did Koi win a map today? We're playing up against KC. Knowing how the last couple of weeks have gone, Koi can absolutely win the series. Like they have no chance of making playoffs now, so they might just like have the pressure off their shoulders. Well, let's just go in and have fun then. Let's just play our best, and that might be enough actually. There's nothing more scary than playing up against a team that has literally nothing to lose.
下半场攻守互换 ，TEC 是来到了一个进攻方，BLG 防守。
Who's playing next? It is Trace versus DRG. So Trace are going to be worth watching because they're one of the best teams in China, and DRG actually like looking quite good at the moment. So could be a good series. And if it won't be, it'll be a Trace masterclass. So we should be done before EMEA. The flash just isn't deep enough there.
凌空和队友的睥睨，直接来抓人。
AC 是直接给他发了一把正义，下面有人的。
I like that they just have zero fear.
他只能往后撤。虽然你是个
They had one flash for Kawaii and it missed. One shot and I missed.
近点的人员给他黑到，睥睨给他稍微有些歪了一点。
Harbor wall to cover up where the Viper wall has gone down. So the Harbor wall will drop, Viper wall will come back up. And TEC are still like, yeah, well, this is the site we want to hit.
哇，现在这2个人有点身体不适了。
Ice bombs.
而且原点小编直接混掉了卡哇伊。
再来，
连点王者要主动出图目吗？
哦，
连点了，看到，
这真是枪塞嘴里了。
Oh, Wisey. I was gonna say that like second fight against Lockham, I'm like, oh, this is looking awful. But as soon as he got that kill, it's like I know he's gonna flick up to the Viper and just insta-dome her.
挂绳上来，对面是大甲，然后直接打身子，然后再穿头。
不过这个睥睨确实，因为你想要快速送自己的队友上去
，bang bang，
右手边，左边是照不到的。
对，最后只有一发子弹，稳下来摘头。
So they need a 4K to win the round. Yeah, just keep getting multi kills. Levius only has 4 kills to their name. You need to double it, man. Abo Marshall on the eco. I mean, there's been a lot of talk of like economy buys on like losing pistols and stuff. And one of the funniest comments I saw was, if you win pistol, buy Marshall. If you lose pistol, buy Marshall. Okay, Knight. Oh, Bianc. Oh, no, not like this. Oh, no. Levius Spectre. You got the mid lurk here too. This was on the eco. And now the Killjoy is out of range. It allows RB a chance to like lurk and move around the map. And Abo's doing a really good job here because all he needs to do is buy time for RB. Even if he goes down here, which he should do, he's going to get traded and then he's going to get shot in the back. Snake bites. It's just RB's happy to play this. It's on a round where they have a buy next. They're 8-5 up. Levius. Oh, man. Tragic.
由于没有人看王浩哲脚下呀。
是的，全是伏笔，这真的是一个蝴蝶效应。
并且这一分我们要注意，BLG是很舍得起枪的，他几乎是全起。
Just as K-Knight was like sort of peeking the angle, got timing to let them through.
本来首胜局刚赢下，但是
Yeah, really nicely done from RB. See, the one thing I was saying about Billy, what they need to do more, TEC was doing on the eco after a pistol, like literally the second round of their attack. They're doing what I think they should be doing, and they don't even have a harbor.
2把争议以及1把王浩哲自己起的鬼魅。 他是架在了开始被偷的位置。
原点小编想要用飞将去找机会。 但目前对于整个 TEC 来说，他 A 点给你做完动作过后可以转 B， 因为他手上有枪线优势。
Is there a chance Hubby moves to an APAC hog before split 2? I wouldn't say so.
不太现实。
I imagine he's earning good money at TEC,
只要把前面这个
and it's going well at TEC.
后面都是比较好打的。
是的，因为是平地的干拉啊，原点 RB 成功的在家里面断住了。
But like for next year, maybe, yeah. Maybe, not tier 2. Like he's a tier 1 player. But like maybe he can go to a Gen G, or maybe he can go to a T1, maybe even back to DRX. You don't know. But I think he's happy in China. And we're happy to have him.
还要回哎，但 RB 在自己家里面被抽掉了。
On eco by Marshall, Marshall gets first kill.
过来捡枪了，这个人是 K Knight， 而且 Levius 打掉卡巴伊，难道又要翻吗？
Oh, you have to play your advantage right when you re-peek it.
贴枪战。
I know you're just on an eco.
AC 往前路上上，哎，被
抓到一个了不起的时机，
等下黑的 timing 啊！但自己还是被阿波补掉20秒的时间，然后
Absolute cojones for Levius to just go. Yeah, I'm gonna go get another one.
把储存点一清干净，知道对面应该是绕后了。
对，现在就要小心屁股后面了。 等你低包也行啊，但这个包阿罗是看不到的。
It doesn't matter in the end anyway. 10-5.
还好这分有惊无险。
对，虽然有失误。
Yeah, the coaches are right behind the players in China.
对的。
I wonder if they're gonna. Maybe they do that for Shanghai.
现在这分。
Because Shanghai, yeah, that's such a good point. Shanghai like groups or whatever, like whatever they do for groups, RMR, whatever it's gonna be. It's gonna be in this studio. And then the grand finals are going to be in the Mercedes-Benz arena. Yeah, Bear has been struggling. Good calling, but just can't keep up at this level. Like from what we've seen from Evo, Bear didn't really have that much like tier 1 experience, and it showed because mechanically they just weren't winning fights. Why is he getting 2 there before he actually gets trades is nice, but everybody else dying in the process is rough. Bianc though, Bianc, nice. Yeah, I think having the coaches behind the players is better. Better than putting them in a fucking, you know, basement 500 miles away from the team. Yeah, good reckoning as well. Yang does well, Yosemite's helping. Heck of both their timeouts still. Alright, so there's a lockdown on attack, but this is looking like it's a sort of buy next. Oh my god, BLG.
现在点的只有小 K 一个人。是的，一瞬间双杀，小 K 这个血量还很残啊，这就半血。先打第一个，但位置已经被锁定了，拿长枪的来解决他。阿伯要不要考虑把枪交给队友啊？哦，
Oh man, every little time they get something, they just get ecoed next. Abo is 1 HP, but I think that's mostly from the Viper wall. Yeah, he's only 21 HP. But still kinda low.
一个在2楼，一个在1层 ，RB 看到枪管，稳稳的收到了 USMT， 加最后的 Levius， 知道 RB 的位置，但 RB 架枪
This feels a bit done.
11比6。由于上一分掉枪比较严重，这一分是全部团灭，所以 BLG 应该是只有2把长枪的钱。是的，并且已经没有暂停了。他们只能依靠自己动手去硬生生的调整回来了。阿伯今天状态好啊。 RB 中路这个点位埋得很死，包点的队友没有吃到压力，他也不用动。
Semis. We're not calling it a semi. We're not calling these kind of like half buy things that you get semis. That just sounds awful. BLG only existed to retire finesse.
只有王浩哲跟 USMT 2个人的经济够看。
God, what I would love to do, if it ever gets to a point with China where I can do a watch party with Finesse, like at an international event, maybe 2 Chinese teams are playing, and he's like, oh, hey, Ryan, you know, tag along. I would love if Billy's playing, for me to just go to Finesse and be like, Finesse, close your eyes, name all 5 BLG players right now, just to see if he'd be like,
看看 BLG 有没有信息。
雷击剑
Finesse would never watch this. He would if it's like at Shanghai, right?
给到了近点的左。
I just hope for that opportunity to
选择往你包点开始进
put him on blast.
刚过，全
哎，
部
这里有
封了出来，哎，有拿米
既要
风拳啊！
性投掷，有雷击
Definitely
剑
remember
再加
Wisey, yeah.
这个既要性投掷，再来一个，但是好像伤还差了一
The
点。
shock darts hit, but nothing else does. So lockdown has to be respected.
高墙上这个位置他可能要看两边，不过封了几个烟可能就懂了。
Kwai gets one, gets traded, full buys again. Blade Storm for Wisey, which I imagine is activated. Levius, if he gets one more kill, he has a lockdown.
再杀一个自己才。
But at this point,
但是现在体
they're
坛指
trying to work out how they want to retake this. Harbor Wall's come in, Recon Dart's been cleared.
火雷之怒，
Harbor Wall's gone down. Is Viper Wall going to go up? It does. They see the jet dash across.
双方先并枪
Good smoke as well to dash because you know that there's some of these like angles up at 410 that can see over the Viper Wall. And none of it seems to really matter. That's 12-6. 6 chances for BLG.
各点一个12比6，体坛拿到了图3的赛点，6个赛点领先。
而且我们也注意一下，刚才我们说到的，这 BLG 没钱了，
对，
这分就只有最多1-2把长枪。
那么常规时间点有6个赛点能终结比赛。
部署警报器。
并且 TEC 其实体坛很懂，他就一直不叫暂停，给你憋着，你也不能
Yeah,
和队友
it's a big problem, I think, with
在2个暂停
doing the first stage of these groups, playing up against the opposite group. I think it adds too many logistical problems for it that
你无处可逃。
teams should be playing their own groups
但
first,
是王哲之后
because then at least you have head-to-heads to rely on. Because if you do have these kind of like lots of teams are tied up and close, if this stage happened in stage 2, you could even do some of the head-to-head results from
什么数位
previous stages
封
and
刺
stuff.
害灵之类的。
And you're not necessarily like playing for qualifying for an event. You're like doing it off champs points and whoever has the most champs points and stuff. Blah blah blah. Even the Hunter's Fury's not getting kills, man.
那现在其实可以再转点，因为 B 通已经摸了前点，这个时候
We will not see this format again, right?
我可以展开
Shouldn't do, but
甚至他可以展开魁梧骗一波，然后再让队友转都可以。
是的，已经是一个4打3了。
前天过点，他马上可以摸。
I don't hate the whole idea of like playing the other group and playing your group and doing like a round robin. I just think that the
全在这个
way of doing it here with the order being wrong,
那才行啊，兄弟。这个点位 RB 暗面
simple changes to make it better.
也能看。
啊，刘彪子亲不亲？没亲，被 RB 抓了一个侧身。后路来人了。
We'll eventually have 13 teams, so yeah, we'll have 12 next year, 13 a year after that, and then 14. And then 14 forever. Woo.
两个人被拆成了2
哎，
个
但是
1打
卡哇伊先露出来，被 CMT 远距离敲掉，得规避一下。
而且现在魁父也已经展开了。
CMT 来了一个中路的反绕，但这个魁父你怎么清理呢？
就架你禁烟的位置。哦哎呀 ，BNK 也是
3打1
Wait,
很
would we have a year of 13 teams, or would it go to 14?
体坛只需要拿下由 CMT 的人头，就基本上是结束比赛了。最终由
Yeah, it'd be 13, sorry.
的一发命中13比6，那么也是恭喜
Oh, well.
战胜 BLG。
It's a good job I didn't do my Prickums today, because this series just ended up in the bin.
2分2-2的一个战绩。
Man, watching the results from both these teams, it just breaks my brain, like how to even
组的一个出线名额。是的。
gauge where they are.
确实 BLG 现在他们
Because now, that's going to
update
update.
都是打了4场，并且都是1-3，并且
We can just do it off the series, right?
好像净胜分要比狼队跟 Nova 要
Like they lose to DRG, they beat Wolves, they lose to Billy Billy.
也可以去看一下。
对。
但这场比赛打完之后，也只能
BLG, I guess,
有调整是好
they
事。
nearly beat Tyloo.
好的方向走。
That's kind of it.
今天可能调整的晚了一些，而且有点慢热。也是谢谢他们今天的一个精彩表现。
So TEC stay alive, but for how much longer I don't know.
一周双赛，他们还要
Because
在
I
这周
had
的
2 and 2.
最后一场比赛去对阵
Billy Billy's 1 and 3.
还有机会，我觉得他们能够拿到2胜。
I mean, yeah, Billy Billy having
毕竟是小组第3，
对
而且还得看狼队跟 Nova 的
I'm
脸色。
blank on who they've
如
got
果狼队
next.
和 Nova 后续没赢，那
JD Gaming. I keep forgetting.
而今天
If they lose both these games, they can't qualify anyway because they only have 1 win.
你的梦魇地图上面也是赢下了对手。
So Wolves have a good opportunity now. DRG feel like they're kind of in already, for better or for
在
worse.
朝季后赛的名额
So Wolves just need a win,
可得小心一点了。
which against Tyloo should be possible. And then Nova just need a win,
在的一
which
个高光回放，
they have all gamers and then TEC, which that feels like it's going to be a little bit harder. Oh man.
还剩1名敌人。